Hola amigos, welcome to Life for Living Well channel. Please subscribe to keep the channel going. You can also check us out by visiting our website on www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Sit down and enjoy the helpful topic for this week. Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. I hope you're well this week. My name once again is Richard, and I will be your anchor for this particular episode. Thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for following us every week, and thank you for your feedback as well. We will continue to work on it. Before I dive into the podcast for today, I quickly want to say if you would like to know one or two things about Life for Living Well, you can always check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. We also have some amazing recommended books that you could like. Maybe you would like to read them as well, as you do helps few people already. You can check it out on our website, and we also put a link that can lead you straight to the Amazon or you can get it at any bookstore that close to you if you don't want to get it from the Amazon. So let's get started without going all around. So the email that you can send me an email if you need to know one or two things about Life for Living Well, what the community stands for. You can send your email directly to info@lifeforlivingwell.com, or you can just drop me an email and richard@lifeforlivingwell.com. Okay, let's get started. This week, the topic I have for us, I call it an art of service. Personally, being a keen student of nature, it opened the main secret of the universe, an art of service. The whole thing that brings all this universe together is there is kind of interdependent relationship, and the way this relationship is actually magnetized to each other is through the service. As humans, we are not created to just consume. We also created to preserve, to maximize, and to protect. So meaning that we are a giver, and the way we give back is more to do with our art of service, not what we get back, or we continually thinking, what is the need for me? The moment we go so low like this, we are not different from the animals. As specifically, it is how the sun pulls the earth to itself. Without it, everything will be falling over. Just imagine for a day that the sun decided that he needs to go on holiday, even just for 1 second. The whole world is going to be in trouble. Just imagine he decided to go on holiday for a week. What do you imagine will happen? Everything will fall apart. because the art of the service is to pull everything together. So that's why you're able to drive your car to wherever you want to go. That's why you're able to go for a walk even in the nature. That's why you're able to sleep in your bed and you still get up at the same place. So just imagine that things are working in interdependent way. So the way he do his job is to provide that stability, that durability for the other systems. So just imagine what kind of chaos, unlivable, the earth will have been if sun refused to take a break for 1 second or 1 minute. Just imagine what will happen. According to National Geographic.org site, you can check the site if you would like to know more about this. The sun has extremely important influences on our planet. How? It drives weather, ocean current, season, and climate, and makes plant life possible through photosynthesis. Without the sun, heat, and light, life on Earth would not exist. So me and you will not be here. If the sun didn't do his own job, if it don't provide that service to the planet systems, there's no chance that we'll be here. And it's also part of the cosmos systems. So like you are part of the system. So you're just a tiny object in it. Sometimes some people ego feel the whole world, like the whole thing was just built around them. What a great service the sun serves all beings on this planet Earth, and what wisdom we can derive from it. So the only wisdom that we can get from this example is simple: to not just be a creature of taking. Being a creature in nature, our unconscious need is to give, not take. But for some reason, we are being conditioned ourselves to always looking for what is in it for me. If I cannot take anything back, I don't want to do it. And we are mixing the bigger spiritual goal. Because we are spiritual beings, we might be having a human experience because of our body, but deep down we are spiritual beings, and our greatest strength is to create, and in creating we are also providing a service. You have no idea how strong you are until you find yourself in a situation that determines that strength to come out. People that knew you might not have the opportunity to see that side of you. And what is the best way to achieve this is to be of service to yourself, community, society, and for all beings. The greatest master, the best teachers, and great leaders all have a common trait. What are those traits? I call it an act of service. I've never come across people that inspire me that one thing they have is they see themselves and they use the opportunities to serve others. At the end, they serve themselves. Questions such as, what could I do? How will I help? Sometimes it is a journey that we may have to travel before we reach our own nirvana. So in Buddhism, you use nirvana, that is a state where you no longer suffer. Initially, life is suffering, but you have worked on yourself, you have tapped into your deepest spiritual being, and you have reached your nirvana in this lifetime, that you no longer suffering anymore. You have seen oneness of everything. You no longer say things that happen because you are like this. No, you say things that happen for your own growth. Though we may not, meanwhile, just make yourself sensible or reasonable in all your dealings. You might not reach your nirvana. You might still suffering based on so many layers of things that you haven't let go, and that is fine. But what is more important is to make your life work on your own nature, that you become more reasonable and easy and possible to deal with in offering your service to others. You might not be able to save the whole wide world. Maybe all you need to do is to save yourself, and the world have less miserable person. Maybe you might not need to be able to stop the calamity that might reach the world one day, but maybe you can adjust your own behavior today. Maybe if you drive 5 times a week, maybe you might reduce it to 1 until you're able to use other means of transport. Maybe you are the kind of person that always eating junk food outside. Maybe if you decided to take your health more proactively, the act of service you've done is that you make yourself more useful long time, less health issues, less taxpayer money on top of you to look after you. So you're providing the kind of service that support other things. Maybe it's your wisdom, maybe it's your knowledge, maybe offering to help less privileged children by teaching them subject that they will never be able to have the opportunity without your service to them. Maybe your case is to having a platform, a blog where you can render the service. So whatever area that you chose, maybe your choice is to just sit down 30 minutes a week with a that lonely person and just listen to them. Maybe your choice is to help them do shopping and do core jobs. Maybe in your job, maybe you have not been really inspired about it because you are looking for a job that will make you inspirational and be happy, rather than you grow to love their jobs, because only few people can actually love what they do. But majority of people will need to learn to grow to love what they do. So there's so many areas that the opportunity to serve is constantly come to us, but not everybody take it. A great inventor once said that many times opportunity come, but it comes with a big rope, and because it's a big rope, people don't see it as opportunity, they see it as a trouble. So they run before they even start. So don't fall into this group of people. Either you have your own business or you are employees. Please note, whatever role you are already providing a service. You can decide to do it with a charm, you can decide to do it with enthusiastic, you can decide to do it with a passion, you can decide to do it with a desire to learn about that particular area that you have chosen. Become the best in it if you can. In that sense, you will provide better service to the people that come through that door to use that service. I used to run to a gym in the morning before the pandemic time comes. And what I noticed is that one of the staff on the help desk, I don't even know her middle name, but her attitude is so amazing. At 6 o'clock in the morning, it will flash you a smile. It will ask you about your run. It will ask you about... She never talked about herself. One day, I have to make it a priority to stop and ask Jenny to tell me more about herself. And it's not just only one particular position. This is the character that she embraced to everyone that comes through that door. Imagine what it is like to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the first person that notices you that you are a human being. They don't pay millions of dollars or pounds to do that. And she's not the only one working there, but she stands out by her positivity and the way she connecting to other people. So the question is, can you do more? What type of talent or skills you can render? Focus on helping people that may not be able to pay you back. So this is a very tricky one. Some people would like other people to know what they are doing. Some people don't. And in actual sense, the one that have more cosmic energy or spiritual rewarding more is the one that cannot pay you back. Focus on helping a lot of people that they might not be able to pay you back. They might not be able to help you in return. You cannot change anyone, but you can inspire or influence them by how you live your life. So the wise person knows that they cannot change anybody. People that are really wise, they know that they have no power to change anyone. But what they can try is to make you think. Because once you think, it's possible that you will change your mind. When you change your mind, it's possible that you might want to change. Brian Tracy once said, successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. It's not that way. You are not helping people to be successful. You are not helping people so you become successful. You're already successful. Deep down, there is creativity within you, but you're still living as if you need someone to help you. So the moment you unleash yourself, you open the door for success. Because energy you give out is energy you get back. And this is the basic law of nature. So we don't seem to take it at peace. But we just want to find that because we allow our reason, we allow our thinking take control of our heart. We allow our mind, we put so much importance to our mind, and we don't realize that our mind is being filled with a lot of information. Some of those information might not be actually helpful to you. But when you align all the intelligence within you, your brain, your heart, your feelings, your experience, you're bound to create bigger things or have more better decision making. So he said, successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. All successful people are always asking, what is in need for me? So you have to decide today, are you successful already? And if you are not, you probably fall into the other group that always say, I cannot do a thing unless I get something from it. So you're coming from the place of lack, where deep down you are abundant. Most often, an individual that has humbled themselves to serve others in the capacity they could often turn out to be a leader of people and captain of industries. In simple truth, how you behave and the service you provide to others when you are a follower or disciple will become your trademark when you are in a position of leadership. So there's no shortcut to this one. So if you are the kind of person that you just go to work and collect money and hiding behind other people, you're actually doing it against your future self. If you are meticulous in your current role, you will bring the same attitude to your own business, to your own work, to your own service in the future. So What this actually saying is that the leaders that you are seeing today, those leaders that inspire you, they want a follower, and they bring the same traits when they follow and listen and be the part of a team. But that quality of leadership is already there, because taking accountability, giving and supporting other people without blocking them is the same quality and attitude they bring when they have reached the position of leadership. So you might say, I don't have the opportunity to lead people, so I cannot serve. That's not true. Even being an employee, you can still provide a service in a way that brings more positive and profit to the company that you work with, because you are go beyond the consumer. You are a productivity machine. You are a creator. Your creativity needed, your enthusiasm needed, your positivity needed. You are not just a person that gets salary every month and that's it. You limited yourself to what you get. But think as you are a business partner, so you're offering a service to an employer, and they think that you worth it to pay you because of what you bring on board. If you are a person that you work for public sector, also think, what do you bring on the table? You are helping some people, you are contributing to other people's growth. In return for your time and your service, somebody said that, okay, thank you for this, and this what I will pay you every month. So your challenge this week, if I have to borrow from one of the American visionary leaders, John Kennedy, stated, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. So I will leave us for that word and think about it. Many people today blaming their government, want something in return, but none actually want to think about what they can do. So there is a higher vibrational energy that attaches to giving, as almost everything in this world is pulled by different dimensional energy. What type of energy are you attracting? So embrace an act of service into your life, and you will begin to see positive change in other areas of your life. So I hope this particular podcast helps someone this week. It's a bit longer, but it's better to cover it this way. And if you do have any questions, as I said, you can check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com, or you can just drop me an email at info@lifeforlivingwell.com or richard@lifeforlivingwell.com. I hope you well, and please keep safe, and until we meet again next week, hasta luego, ciao. From everyone here from Life for Living Well, we say hasta luego, amigos. Thank you for your time this week. May your rest of the week be safe and loving. Please subscribe to our channel to keep it going. And you can find more information on our website by visiting www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Goodbye.